Good evening, ladies and lads, and welcome back to the Baby Patch. If you're new, welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. The best way to support this channel is to watch the video all the way through. And if you like the content, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and tap the thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Your support is always appreciated. Today is whatever Monday. And that means if you've got a baby that isn't allowed someplace else because it's not, the theme for that day, post it here on a Monday. It's always welcome. If you have an outfit that you're just dying to show somebody, but that theme hasn't come around yet, post it here. We'd love to see it. If you have a baby, it's too hot to dress it and it's only wearing a diaper and there's no theme for nothing, post it here. Our babies is usually naked around here too, except for a diaper. It's too hot. So, if you got a monkey, post it here. There ain't gonna be no theme for a monkey. And if you've got a teddy bear in a bikini, post it here. I'm sure there's not going to be a theme for a teddy bear in a bikini. So, whatever Monday, today is your day. Post what you want. Today I'm going to post my Cuddle baby. And I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of having a cuddle baby. Oh, and here's those little bottles. Melamore had one of these little bottles on her page, on one of her videos, and somebody was asking where she got it, and I was telling Mel in her comment section that hubby got me. I think he got me like 12 of them for a certain price, and he got mine on eBay. Now mine isn't sealed. See, you can take the lid off of mine, and I've got hand lotion and water in my bottle, and they come with these nipples on them that don't have a hole in them, so you wouldn't have to worry about that either. So that's where I got mine. If anybody wanted to go and try to find them, see if you can check that out. My Cuddle baby here is her sculpt name was Dimitri, and she is sculpted by Adri Stoetti. Well, the head. And what I was wanting to point out to everybody is, if you don't have a Cuddle baby and you like the, there I go going, I'm trying not to do that. If you like the silicone dolls, but you can't afford one, and you just wonder how they feel and what it'd be like to hold one, get a Cuddle baby. Look here. They're just as flexible as the silicone dolls. They feel just like a silicone doll once you put clothes on them and you can't see, the skin and all of that. Well, you could get a Cuddle baby and you'd know exactly what they feel like. If I had known then what I know now, instead of all of these silicones that I have, I would have Cuddle babies instead. Maybe I'd have one full body silicone. But the Cuddle babies, the pros and the cons, the pros outweigh the cons so much. The only con I can find is it doesn't have hands and feet. Now, you can order them with hands and feet, but if I'm going to keep sleepers on them, what's the point, They don't wear shoes anyway. But I showed you how flexible it is. Now, you can order them with a silicone head or a vinyl head. Now, I had never seen a Cuddle baby before. I'd never held one. I'd never felt how they feel or anything. So I ordered the cheapest I could find at the time, which was only $250. And she's got a vinyl head. She has painted hair. She doesn't have any eyelashes, which I think I would have preferred that, but I can glue some of those on if I think bear it necessary. But You can order the silicone or the vinyl head. You can order painted hair or rooted hair. But my point is, you don't have to worry about the paint coming off, wearing off, cracking, all of that. You don't have to worry about tearing the fingers off when you put the clothes on. And you can get the bodies for these with fingers and toes on them. I seen them on, I think it was Etsy, I'm not sure. But you can order the Cuddle bodies with the fingers and toes. You can order them with the silicone or a vinyl head. You don't have to worry about the paint wearing off except for the head, and it depends on how much of that you touch it. She has veining. She has mottling. She has painted hair. I don't have to worry about her hair falling out. I don't have to worry about her hair breaking off. If I see that her hair is fading or anything, I can either learn how to paint it back on. It doesn't look that hard. I could just get the paint and a brush and follow the lines on this and repaint it. Or I could send it off, and have somebody else paint it. It wouldn't cost that much. Not like rooting does. There it went. And let's see, what else? You can get them any size, any sex. The thing with these are, with the cloth bodies, the Cuddle bodies, this one can be a boy one day and it can be a girl the next. Who's going to know? It's as soft as any other baby, I love these dolls. They can be any weight that you want. If you like your babies on the heavy side, like I do, you can put more glass beads in them, or you can put less glass beads in them. Or if you don't want it to weigh, hardly anything, where you can just drag it around, or if you're getting it for a child, you can just put polyfill in the whole thing and forget it, The price is only a quarter of what a silicone would cost. And the way the prices are going up on reborns, the price on the Cuddle babies are almost pretty much a quarter of what a reborn would cost, the way everything's going up. And they're easy to dress. Like I said, you don't have to worry about tearing the toes or the fingers off of them like you do a silicone. And I didn't tell you this one's name. This is Dimitri by Adri Stoetti. And I named her Madison, but I call her Maddie. If anybody saw the video, she came home as a boy. But we turned her into a girl, didn't we? And I don't sleep with any of my babies, the reborns or the silicones, either one, but I have slept with this one. And another thing, if she falls out of the bed, hits the floor, there's no damage, She's not broken for good. We went to South Carolina, and anytime I take a trip like that, I always take my silicones with me. I'm afraid, somebody will break in and steal my babies. We're afraid, ain't we, honey? So I took Emma. That was before I got Summer. I took Emma with me. And these people had a driveway in the front and a driveway in the back. Well, the RV was parked in the back. And when we pulled in, I parked in the front. Well, when we got ready to leave, hubby was in the RV, and I had to come around to the back of the house. And you can't hardly see their driveway, going down that little road. Man, I was just booking it, and all of a sudden I passed it up, slammed on them brakes, and I heard him. I didn't have her buckled in to the seat, her car seat. I just had her sitting in there because I'd been holding her. And just had her laying in the car seat. Oh, my nerves. I heard her hit the floor. Oh, and I had to check on her, me sitting right there in the middle of the road. I jumped out of the car. Luckily, it was a back road. There was no traffic on it. And it was a really long straightaway, so I could have seen miles before, a car had got to me if a car had come. But I stopped right there in the middle of the road, got out and run around to the other side of the truck, and my goodness, she had almost slid up under the seat because the truck had a back seat in it. Oh gosh, I thought she was just, I just knew she'd be tore all to pieces, but she didn't. She wasn't scuffed or anything. Luckily, the vehicle was clean. She didn't have any dirt in her or nothing, no scuffs, no tears or nothing. But I was just scared to death. I thought that was it. That was just it. But anyway, and if something was to happen like that, and it just tear the head up, because what's going to happen to the body, But if something like that was to happen and it scuffed the face up or something like that and you couldn't get it fixed, you can always get another head and put on it. Any kind of a head. You can even switch the heads out. So, I just don't see any more pros, any more cons other than the shoes and the hands not being able to hold anything. Other than that, that's the only cons that I can think of. But anyway, that's my sales pitch. I'm not trying to sell one. I'm just saying, if I had known what I know today, I would have a lot more of these than just this one. And I'm sure I will have, So, and remember the book that I showed you the other day, a 5-year question a day memory journal, okay? My last question was, what motivates you? And I didn't have an answer. I tell you what motivates me. When I get up of a morning to get out of the bed, what motivates me is to go to the bathroom. And the second motivation is I'm starving to death. Sometimes I wake up and I'm just starving to death. But anyway, today's question of the day is, what do you always overthink? Oh, have I got an answer for that? I overthink everything. Problem with that is I'm usually right. That's the bad thing about it. But yes, I overthink everything, especially if it's a bad, if it's something bad. I really overthink everything. It's like I'm mentally preparing myself for the worst. Well, I guess that concludes my little episode for the day, don't it, honey? Everybody take care of each other, love each other, stay well, stay safe, and be kind. It doesn't cost anything to be kind. And who knows, you just might, you'll make somebody's day, you might even change somebody's life. I've got Madison's name backward. They put the clips on the wrong sides. But everybody take care. God bless. We love you. And we'll see you in your next video. Bye.